Hello and welcome to At the Dinner Table, a Blue Bloods podcast with me, Georgia.
And me, Nell.
So this is the very first episode of our podcast. We saw that there were no Blue Bloods podcasts out there, and we have a lot to say. We have a lot of thoughts. So the best possible solution would be to create our own. So we hope you enjoy. Today is just going to be an introduction to the podcast, so you can get to know both me and Nell a bit about what we like about Blue Bloods, our favorite characters, our favorite ships, our favorite episodes, storylines, and feel free to comment. We have a hashtag called #AtTheDinnerTablePod. So feel free to tweet us or send us a little DM on Instagram.
Yeah,
that's where you'll find us. So I'm going to start with a little introduction about us both. So, Nell, do you want to start?
Okay,
Introduce yourself.
Okay. Hi, I'm Nell. I'm 19 and I'm from New Zealand. Chaotic, I know. And I go by she, they pronouns.
Cool. So my name is Georgia. I'm 23. I'm from England, if you couldn't tell. Which makes this really chaotic because it's an American show and you have a Brit and a Kiwi hosting, which is hilarious.
It is.
Couldn't get more chaotic. So I go by she, her pronouns. And we are kind of known for being on like Twitter and Instagram. If you know us, then you know us. It's just one of those things.
Making havoc with the Blue Bloods Twitter account.
We'll get there now. We'll get there. So, some of you may know us already, but if you don't, there you go. There's a bit about us. But we have been watching. I've been watching since 2015, I think. I started watching in 2015, so 7 years ago now. I think season 6 was airing at the time, and I binged up till season 6. Now, when did you start watching?
Well, first time I watched, I think it was 2013, but like more in depthly, probably 2016, 2017. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. I think, and then I remember I met you in 2018.
18.
Is that right?
Yeah. Crazy.
18.
It's almost 5 years.
That's insane.
It is.
How old were you then? I was like, how old was I?
15.
Oh yeah, I'd have been like 18.
You were 19. 18 or 19, yeah.
Oh. I don't even know how old I was.
Yeah, I don't remember.
It was too long ago.
It was.
It was a long time ago.
It was.
Yeah. It's too hard to remember. Anyways, so we started watching. We met in 2018 through the show, just to clarify. We didn't know each other before this. So we thought it would be very fitting to do a podcast together, as that's how we met. We met in 2018, which was a big year for Blue Bloods. If you know, then you know, and that's all I can say until later. But 2018 was a big one. So I'm going to start off by saying we're going to tell you our favorite characters and favorite ships. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Just want to point that out there. And if you don't like our favorite characters and our favorite ships, you're probably not going to enjoy the podcast because we will talk about them excessively.
Yes.
It's like maybe a bit too much, but you get used to it. You'll get used to it.
Yeah.
Well, my favorite characters and ships, me and Nell have probably very similar taste. That's why we like met and bonded. So favorite character number 1, my girl, Eddie Janko. Do I need to say anything else? I mean, it speaks for itself, really. She's a top tier character. Owns the dinner table every time. I'm sorry, I hate to say it, but it had to be said. Has the best storylines. Has one of the best backstories, I think, that we still don't know about, but don't get me started. Justice for Eddie's brother.
Exactly. I was
justice for Eddie's, justice for anyone's brother. Because if you have a brother in that show, he's going to die. It doesn't matter who he is, whether he's a cop, whether he's just a normal human, whether he's a doctor, whether he's you haven't even seen him on screen. He's dead. And for what? Kevin Wade, I would like to have a discussion with you about why everyone's brother is dead. There has to be some trauma there. No, you know, I actually feel bad. There has to be some deep-seated trauma there.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, what is the reason?
Yeah.
It's like, it's feeling personal at this point.
Oh, yeah.
I think, are my brothers in danger? Like, is this, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, should I be scared? Like,
yeah.
What? Stupid. Anyways, moving on. Other favorite characters I have are Jamie, Erin, and Maria Baez. Queens. We love the women on this show.
Oh, we do.
If you don't like women, if you don't like Erin, Maria, or Eddie, say you hate women and go. Just get out. Get out, because we will talk about them excessively as women. So, and we love women. So, and they're strong women, and we love to see that on TV.
Yes.
So, yeah, we love that for them. And obviously, if you don't know us already, we are Jamco shippers. That's how we met.
Yes.
And that's why we keep talking about 2018, by the way.
Yeah.
So if you don't like Jamco, what are you doing here? I don't know what else to say. Like, I know what their problem is. They don't like Eddie, and I don't get it.
No, because what is on with Eddie haters? I don't get it.
They are rife at the moment. Absolutely rife. Like, they're like the plague. Like, go away. Just say you hate women and go.
Oh, yeah.
It's weird. They want someone who's like going to be quiet and like with no opinion and like do the dishes and like cook.
Yeah.
Or be a housewife. And it's like,
no, thank you.
Get a life. There's a reason why you are posting a thread on Reddit and not with a wife and kids. It's because of that. So, so you hate Edit and go. I can't be dealing. Get away. Also,
yes.
Would you like to introduce the ship, Edrin? I feel like this needs to be explained.
I sure do.
Because
I feel like as the gay.
Yeah. So,
okay. So our second favorite ship, not so loved, but we move. We'll make it loved. It's Edrin. So Eddie and Erin. We love the suffix.
We know they're not canon. I just want to preface this by saying we aren't dumb. We aren't dumb. And we ship Jamco. Like, we're not.
Yes.
We are not psychotic.
No.
It's purely for like
entertainment.
Alternate universe.
Oh, yeah.
Reasons. We love a sister duo also. Like, we love a sister duo. And we just love when like the girlies aren't fighting and like we aren't pitting women against each other.
They're fighting a little bit too much.
Yeah, I feel like it's been a lot tamer recently, but I probably just jinxed that. But it was like a lot in season 9, and I actually wanted to scream and cry.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, what was the reason? I love angst. Let's not get it twisted. But there was like too much. And as women, I was like, come on, I'm about to pull out the feminist card. Like, come on. I was like, no, I can't be doing this. It was a lot of fun time. But we love Edrin. Me and Nell do this thing called Edrin Month. If you've seen it on social media, then you know what we're talking about. And to do like edits and AUs and all that jazz.
Yeah.
So every time Eddie and Erin get a scene together, we will be internally screaming.
Oh yeah. Speaking of that, okay, I know that we will bring this up later, but the way I sobbed my eyes out when we got the hug.
The Edrin hug.
The
Season 13, episode 1. We have been waiting
for this for years.
Truly. And I don't think anyone understands like what we have been through these past I feel like
it's been a struggle.
5 years. And we were like, come on, we're having to make these edits without even a hug. Like a hug means nothing. Like, come on, like I will go hug a guy in the street. Like give me something.
Literally. Yeah.
So yeah, it was a struggle. And when we got that, I was on a high. I was feeling great. Me and Nell will never shut up about the hug.
No.
And we will constantly request more content from them. That isn't just screaming, fighting. Because I don't know. I need them to like team up more. I think.
Same.
Yeah. Other ships we like. I'm not gonna lie to you. This might be controversial to some people. I'm a whore. Can I say that word?
That's fine. We can swear on this.
Okay.
We're not getting paid. It's fine. We're not going to be demonetized.
That's true. Love a bit of Danny and Bias, and I know that's going to cause some controversy for the Danny and Linda stance. I think it's time we accept Linda's dead. It's been like over 5 years, but like when she died, that was so traumatizing for like not only Danny but for me. Like I didn't even like bond with her as a character, but where did that come from? Like truly, like it's Blue Bloods. Like I was like, what in the Grey's Anatomy just happened? Like it was terrifying, and I was like, it was just like, I understand why it happened, and we're not going to delve into that, but like,
sorry, I needed a cough.
Nell's dying. She's pulling a Linda. This is getting dark. I actually basically, where Linda died. So I think like this past season or the past year, we've seen like Danny be like more tolerable. I don't like that word, but like he's like definitely softer.
Down.
Like his softer side comes out with Maria. He's calmed down. He's still hot-headed, but like he's not as hot-headed
not as bad,
as he used to be. So I think that kind of adds to, I think that's why people like ship them. Obviously, I don't know whether it will happen, but like a girl can dream. Also, when they got like, I want to say kidnapped, but like, was it when they got kidnapped in like season 11, episode 1, that was when I was like, hold up, what are they doing?
That was god tier.
So good. I love that episode.
I love you scene.
Oh my
Can we just?
This is what I mean, because I'm like, what do I take from that? And everyone was like, she just meant it as like, I love you, like as a friend. And I'm like, I'm not saying she was confessing her love, but like sis thought she was gonna die. So like, you have to take that into account.
And they definitely admitted their feelings a few episodes later. That definitely happened. Episode,
oh my god, when she like got attacked in her kitchen or whatever, and then she was in the hospital when she was like, I didn't want to tell you I was like dating this guy because, you know, I felt awkward, and he was like, I feel the awkwardness too. I was like, bitch, what the? This is what I mean. That's what Diaz gives me whiplash, because it's like one thing I'm like, it's gonna be fine, like.
Yeah.
They're just going to be partners. And then they do that. And it's like, I'm sorry. I can't just sit here in silence.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I will not be silenced on this. So, I don't know what the writers were doing. I don't know who wrote those episodes and whether they're just like Diaz stans secretly. Valid. Good for them, whoever they are.
Yeah.
I haven't looked into that. Maybe we should. But yeah, we love them.
Also, one more thing with Diaz. I know we'll touch on this later, more so.
Yeah. Okay.
But when Maria got shot last season and Danny with the teddy bear, that was so cute. I cannot.
The teddy bear, I cried. To be fair, if you think about it, Maria Bias is always in the fucking hospital.
Yeah, and you're actually very right.
She's always like getting injured in some way, and it's never Danny. And I'm like,
and accidentally ODing.
That was
sorry.
Okay. That was like so unhinged, and it happened so quickly. She was like, I don't feel so good, and then all of a sudden, it's like she's like on her deathbed, like
it was and she's in a coma.
This episode took a turn. Yeah, the coma. What was that about?
I know.
That was bold for Blue Bloods.
It was.
Cannot lie. But like, when is it Danny's turn? Do you know what I mean?
Well, Jamie's finally hit his term, so.
Guys, as Jamco shippers, if you're out there and you know, we've been waiting for Jamie to get injured since season 5, episode 5.
Oh yeah.
Like he has not been like injured.
Seriously.
Do you know what I mean?
Injured.
Like seriously injured since probably like 5, and even that was like kind of tame. Like his arm just like on fire. I mean, that's not tame. That's quite bad. But you know what I mean. And like, you know, Eddie got like shot in 18. we'll get onto that later.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Jamie's turn, and it was great. It delivered.
It was
delivered.
great. It was. Oh my gosh! Can we just like have a round of applause for Vanessa's acting?
Phenomenal. Did we expect anything less?
No, that's very true.
He absolutely serves every time.
Oh yeah,
I loved it. I cried. I had like.
Same.
From the episode. I had no idea. Like, we knew Jamie was kind of going to get shot from like promos and stuff, but we had no idea. Like,
I didn't realize it would be that serious.
The severity, and then like it was like lodged by his spine. I was like, girl, what is happening? But I loved all the hospital scenes. I love anytime we see the cast like outside of like the dinner.
Yeah, definitely.
I think like especially Henry. We love Henry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We oh, Henry. Sorry. Like I'm just like thinking I love Henry. Me and Nell are like Henry truthers, and like,
oh yeah,
I will fight for that man no matter what. And it's just he's so cute. Like,
he is.
So
can you be my grandfather?
Truly. I just like want a Henry hug.
Oh, same.
Oh, that would be so cute. Anyways, so yeah, I literally I forgot what I was talking about.
Same. We were talking about Jamie almost dying.
We saw Jamie get shot, and that was traumatizing. But like, we love it. We love to see it. Like,
we do.
An iconic episode, a strong episode, and I would just like the same for Danny. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on. Another ship I like. Oh, maybe we should talk about a ship we don't like. I think it's time. Now, this is going to be a bit. I think this might be controversial because I think we are maybe in the minority.
I think there's the two ships that a lot of people like that we absolutely do not like.
Okay, I'm going to start with this one, and then you can add on.
Yeah.
Okay. So Jack and Erin.
Yep. Exactly.
We hate it. Now, if you like it, that's fine. That's fine if you like it, but we're gonna just, we have our reasons. And
that reason is toxicity.
Erin, that's true. Erin Reagan deserves better. That
she
woman
does.
she's had so much character development over the past like 13 years, and I'm like, she's not running back to the same man.
Exactly.
Please stop it.
No, because the way I screamed when we saw that promo photo of them kissing. Wait, no.
I wanted to shoot myself. I'm not even joking. I was like, no. I was like, Bridget, this is not you.
Yeah.
Erin, what's happened?
Erin, get yourself a girlfriend. Come on.
If it's not an undercover assignment, what are we doing?
Exactly.
I just think Erin deserves someone better. Here's the thing. Is Jack a really bad man? No. Has he murdered anyone? Not that I know of. Do you know what I mean? He's not bad. Does he look like Randall from Monsters, Inc? Yeah. I mean, Erin's out here serving, absolutely serving. He does look like Randall from Monsters, Inc. I've started a movement. If you've seen on Twitter and like Instagram, I don't know how it's happened, but I said one comment about him looking like Randall, and then a bunch of people followed, and now there's
side by side of
Jack Erin next to Randall from Monsters, Inc. And I'm so sorry to the actor who plays Jack. I don't know his name, but I am so sorry. I never meant any offense, but like, you kind of look like Randall. You can take that the way you will. He's a cute little monster guy. Like,
yeah, definitely.
Interpret in your own way. But anyways, yeah. I think Erin just deserves better. Whether that's someone new or someone else or just anyone. I mean, I know we advocate for Erin getting a girlfriend, and honestly, we would love that for her. But honestly, just anyone else.
Yeah.
Anyone.
Anthony's there.
That leads me on to Erin and Anthony. Now, do we ship everyone with everyone? Yeah. And
do we ship partners with partners? Yes, we do.
We just love people in the workplace.
Yeah. Definitely.
The way I don't think like Erin and Anthony will ever happen, but like sometimes like they have these moments where I'm like, you are so cute, I want to die.
Oh yeah.
And that's the only way I can describe it. There was like a moment, like even in like the most recent episode, when we're recording this, the most recent episode is 13.3. And I was like, where she like took him home and she was with Jamie, the end scene, that was so cute. Oh, they have so many cute moments.
They do.
I do love them. And I think like Anthony's love for Erin is obviously different to Jack's, but like he's a lot deeper. Whether it's like romantic or not is different, but like I still think she deserves someone whose love like runs that deep. And
yeah.
We don't like Jack. You will understand.
No.
We will keep going on about it because he's occurring in more episodes, and we don't like that.
No, we don't.
When he turned up to family dinner, that was so unhinged.
It was.
Why did they do that to me?
No, because I almost fell off my chair. I'm not even kidding.
It was the way like Eddie was playing into it, and I was like, "Girl, this is not you."
Yeah.
Girl, no. Eddie, I love you.
But the conversations that Erin has had with Eddie about Jack, it's like mixed signals.
Yeah. I feel like Jack is definitely more into it than Erin. Whether that's going to change, I don't know. But yeah, we're not a fan of that ship. We will. I mean, am I gonna like really start a riot? No, but like. No. Because at the end of the day, all we want is Erin to be happy because we stand Erin. We stand Erin. But yeah, it's not our fave, but we know that it is some people's faves. So good for you. You finally won. And we finally lost. What can we say? I'm in mourning. No one talked to me.
Yeah.
But that's our reasons. I don't know. It's giving toxic. Some people like that though. And like sometimes I like that.
Yeah.
Like I love to watch it.
A very good friend of us seems to like that.
Yeah, we know. If they're listening, they know. But it's not for me. It's not for me. And yeah, we're not a Jeren stands. We're not Jeren stands.
No, we're not.
But, you do you. Was there another ship that you wanted to add to that, or have I covered them all?
Yeah, but it's kind of controversial. I'm gonna get hate, but I don't even care.
It's an opinion. It's an opinion.
Yeah, it's an opinion. Okay, here we go. Danny and Linda.
T.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
I'm sorry. It was
bad.
It just kind of bored me.
I think, especially towards the end of her life, that sounds so bad. Like, it sounds so bad, but I don't know how to word it. Like, but it got very like repetitive in terms of storylines, in terms of what they were fighting about.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like they were just on two different pages in two different books.
Definitely.
I just don't think they were that compatible. I think they did like love each other. I don't think they, didn't like each other and stuff. I just don't think like in an ideal world they would have been put together or would have been chosen to be married.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think that's the vibe that Blue Bloods is trying to give off. Like I genuinely think they're trying to give off that like they were soulmates. But I really don't get that vibe. And I think like I mean, regardless of whether Danny and Byers happens or not, like I do think Danny deserves another like shot at love that's not Maggie. Get out. Get out, Maggie.
That's the other one.
Get out. Right. That whole thing, I think a lot of people agree with us on that. Like, I don't think I have seen.
A lot of people like, agree with us. Yeah.
Maggie and Danny shippers, like, absolutely no one's doing that. But yeah, I think he does deserve like a different shot at love, and I think he would find it a different experience. I don't think you would even be able to compare it to Linda and Danny.
No.
So, like, that's why I'm like
that was his first love
on a date,
and the mother of his children. Like, nothing's gonna compare to that.
Yeah, like he's always gonna have love for her, but it's just not going to be the same. Do you know what I mean? So I think they could definitely explore something there that they haven't done so before. So those are our favorite ships. In terms of characters, there's not really, apart from the ones we've said like Jack and Maggie and all that jazz, like the side characters, the main cast we kind of love. Like we don't have anyone that we are like, oh my god, I hate you. Like so we love Frank. We love everyone.
Frank.
We love Sean. Sean Reagan.
Yeah, Sean's my best friend. Honestly,
we love Sean. And you might hear us like make some jokes about Sean as we go on because we do love Sean. He's such a sweetie. Like we love him.
He is.
So so there's no one we really hate in terms of characters, but our favorites are like you can kind of see who our favorites are. So they may come up in conversation a bit more than everyone else. As for, I'm gonna ask you a question now. Okay. It's an important one.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you're gonna have one answer though. Do you have a favorite episode?
Yeah, I think we know I do. 5:15. 5:15.
Oh, I love that episode. Yeah. That wasn't the answer I was going to give, but now I'm like regretting my choice. So, for those who don't know, 5:15, I don't know the name of the episode, but do you know the name of it?
I do. I just forgot it.
Oh, it's the one with Eddie's first kill. And it has this really beautiful scene, kind of towards the end, with where Jamie visits Eddie's apartment. And she can't cry, and she's been trying to cry, and she's like been sent home from work, and like she's really not dealing with it very well. And it's like one of the most beautiful scenes I have ever seen, like in the history of Blue Bloods, like truly. And I wish there were words to describe it, but like Will and Vanessa in that scene are like truly phenomenal. And it's so raw. I feel like
it is.
Whether they feel the same, I don't know, but it's such a beautiful scene that like I like cry every time.
Oh so
what's the name of the episode?
Power Players.
Oh yes, I remember now.
I was trying to say I was gonna try and put the R into there a bit more, but I just can't do it. I'll completely do the American accent so wrong. Power Players, like
that was pretty good. The Americans are roasting us right now.
Truly.
And what about it? Would you like to add to why it's your favorite?
Just because it's the one that will always make it will just always make me cry, and yeah, I just think that's the well, not really the first episode, but the second episode that we really see Eddie in a way. Yeah, if that makes sense.
A lot of the episodes, especially in season 4, like she's in it for like not very long, and it's just like work stuff. And apart from like the one where she gets like sexually assaulted, you don't really see much about like her personal life and what she does outside of work when she's not with Jamie. And I think that one was like really shows how she deals with things, and you saw her yearbook and things like that in the episode. So I think it was a really important one for Eddie.
And I think it was also one of the first episodes. Well, I think it was actually the first episode that we kind of see more to her like family life, where she's saying, "I'm not who I am as a kid. Like I was a sheltered, happy kid. Look where I am now." And then you get to learn more about her, and you realize that it's more than what she was letting on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we love that episode, and me and Nell, we always try and advocate for like a 5:15 parallel. Yeah. Because we love that scene so much, and we're still waiting. It's been how many years? Like 8 years. Like, come on.
Yeah, 8. Oh my god, it has been 8 years.
It's been 8 years since like that scene aired, and quite frankly, it makes me. That's terrible that no one has ever thought. Let's just like kind of not redo the scene. I kind of get why they wouldn't, because it's like so beautiful that maybe people would compare the two, but I don't know. I just think like there's something like really magical about that scene. I feel like I would love to see again.
One as good as that would be trying to parallel the Blue Template episode.
That's true. Another episode we both love, which is the Blue Template episode is like a favorite, I think, amongst a lot of Blue Bloods fans.
I think that was like the one thing that the entire fandom probably agrees on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Everyone loves that episode. Rightfully so.
Yeah.
As for my favorite episode, I've been toying between quite a few, but I've decided on season 8, episode 18.
Yes.
I had to like not only the episode itself, that whole week where the episode aired.
Oh my god,
a level of iconicity. The sneak peeks. Like, here's the thing: we had promo pics, the synopsis, sneak peeks before the episode, and the way we were like, "Oh, this is just going to be another, casual Blue Bloods episode," and then it said like, also, Danny and Baez were doing this, Frank was doing this, Erin was doing this. Eddie gets shot just at the very end, and we were like, "Excuse me."
I'm pretty sure the exact words were like, "Also, Eddie gets shot." It's like so out
that
of
was it.
nowhere.
Like, start, like period.
Yeah.
Like that was it, and we were like, "That's not okay."
Sorry, what?
Like that's not okay. Like that entire week from like that, you know, the week before when we found out what was going to happen, and then to the episode was one of like the funniest weeks of my entire life. Like we had like a massive friend group back then, and like there were just theories and videos and tweets, and the Bluebirds account was tweeting us because we were just saying the dumbest shit probably. It was so funny.
If our accounts from back then were that, like, if they weren't suspended, we could have definitely found those streaks.
Sounds like we did something wrong. We got suspended. We did both get suspended on Twitter, but for copyright claims. I just want to put that out there. We didn't like do anything illegal.
Bad.
You know what I mean? So we didn't bully anyone online. But yeah, that whole week was like iconic, and then like the episode itself was really good, and I loved the final Jamco scene. What were you thinking about in the precinct? That makes me cry. I'll actually start crying right now. It's not even funny. So yeah, I love that entire storyline, and then I was thinking about someone's reactions. You know who you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do.
They were like, basically,
that was so funny.
If you were around during this time, we had managed to convince ourselves and the entire Blue Bloods fandom that Jamco was going to become like canon at that point. And looking back, how stupid is that? Like, we really thought Eddie's getting shot, Jamie and Eddie, let's go. Like, Jamco queen.
Well,
someone made a cake. Someone
oh my god, we did.
Someone made a cake for the episode. I can't actually talk about it. And then
I forgot about that. Oh my god.
Actually crying real tears because like that was so funny. Like, I don't think people understand how unhinged the fandom was back in 2018. But like,
that was crazy.
Cake. That was so funny. Anyways, yeah, we'd
Do you
convince
remember
ourselves.
the Pinterest board?
Stop.
Wait, I think I still have it.
No.
I think it was called. Was it Future Jamco or something?
Oh my god.
Jamco Dreamboard. I don't know, but it was something like that. There was a Pinterest board. It was hilarious.
Well, they say, that maybe they manifested. I don't know. But yeah, we convinced ourselves that Jamie and Eddie were getting together in that episode because what's better than getting together when one person has been shot? Like, nothing. So
exactly.
Anyways, we convinced, and you know what? We weren't that far off because of the Jamie and Eddie scene. No, the Jamie and Erin scene.
Oh yeah,
is one of my favorites still to this day. Yeah. Erin really said Jamco rights, as she should.
Oh yeah.
And we love
honestly,
that for us.
She's the #1 Jamco shipper in the show.
Period.
Like,
so, as she should. Like, season 5, episode 1, when she said the first thing, I can quote that like probably like word for word.
Yeah, same.
I'm not going to do a terrible Erin accent. So, it's like, so you do have feelings for her, you know? And she's like,
yes.
When he's like... Anyways, so 818 is one of my favorites because of that storyline, and just because of the memories behind it. I'm sure everyone has an episode that they have like kind of good memories
definitely.
with, that you like connect to the episode, and the episode doesn't necessarily have to be good, but you just have like a good kind of experience or like flashback. So I think 818 will always be that episode for me where I like think back to like, you know, we had just met like not long before, and like we wanted to just causing havoc. It'd been like a couple of months.
I think we met February, and that was May.
Yeah.
Or April. No, that was April.
April, yeah, because May was 822.
Oh, I think we need a podcast episode just for 822, to be honest.
Yeah. There's so many, like, we should just do like a Jamco series where it's just like we unpack like these like, you know,
certain like top tier episodes,
that are like considered like monumental in Jamco storyline. Yeah. This is what I mean. Like, we will talk about Jamco till the day we die. And if you're not interested in this, I'm so sorry. So yeah, those are kind of like our favorite episodes. I have others.
Yeah.
Like I really liked the the 2 hour finale they did for season.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that was really good.
10. Was that season 10? Yeah. No.
I thought it was season 11. No, season 11. Season 10 was when Joe was introduced.
Oh yeah, so season 11 finale. Like I felt like I was watching like a film. It was so good.
It was amazing.
I think they need
to do 2 hour long episodes a bit more frequently.
Yeah. However, I'd like to see the women more active.
Oh, same. I would like to see a women-centric episode, please.
Yeah. Here's the thing. We love a finale. Yes,
we do.
But every finale, every single one, apart from like 922, but that has its own issues.
Oh my gosh.
I don't want to talk about that.
That makes me angry still. I'm sorry.
No, it gets me. No. And Greg Jabara, I'm coming for you. He knows what he did. Yeah. He knows what he did. I've not forgiven him. It's been like 5 years. And he knows what he did. Mm-hmm. And if he's listening, I'm coming for you. Anyways, apart from 922, a lot of them like have a lack of women. Like women kind of don't get storylines. Maybe Erin sometimes, but like I don't know. Baya seems to be shoved off somewhere. Like I don't know what she's
hanging
doing.
out with Eddie somewhere.
Yeah, in our minds, that's what we do to like cope. Yeah. When we have like lack of Eddie content, we're like, no, she's hanging out with Maria and she's like doing this. Like we'll make up a whole backstory because someone has to.
It's our coping mechanism.
Disappear.
Exactly.
So, we'd love to see a more inclusive finale. Mm-hmm. I think that's fair to say.
Definitely.
Right. Okay, moving on. Right. Do you have something you would like to see in the future, like whether it's a storyline or like just like development for someone or as a whole? I know it's hard to pick one because like I feel like there's a lot of things not we want to change. Let's just, but like a lot of things we would like to see. Yeah, like additions. We don't want to swap anyone out or like do anything crazy, but like we're not going to kill anyone. Just to clarify.
Well, this would need like more of a drawn out. I think you already know what I'm gonna say. This would need more of like a drawn out. It would need to go over multiple episodes.
Yeah, that's fine. Like it can be a story.
I would love some sort of coming out storyline. Doesn't have to be Erin. It can be Sean. I'm here for Sean. I'm even here for a Nikki mention to say that she has a girlfriend.
You know what? I'm gonna throw another one in the ringer. Joe Hill.
Yes! Oh my god, I'm so here for gay Joe Hill. Because with that one, we wouldn't really need as many episodes as it were for if it was for Erin. You know what I mean? Like, I would still want some episodes that kind of draw into it before there's anything big coming out. Not to say that there has to be a big announcement, but then again, here's like Reagan. Chill. Yeah. Yeah,
so I think like there's always going to be like the connotations of it, like whoever it is, regardless of who. But I think like an LGBT storyline of some sort.
Oh yeah.
With we're open to possibilities. We don't care who it is.
Exactly.
And also, while we're here, we will like headcanon people.
Oh yeah. We have a list.
It's quite obvious. I think like even I am straight, so but I think as a straight woman, that Eddie is bi.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. And I know there's going to be people who think I'm going to argue with that, but like, her first kiss with a girl.
Exactly. It's been
she talks about women, I'm like, no, I'm sorry, but like, I think it's quite clear that like,
it is.
That's where they're like, that's what they're hinting at. I don't know whose contribution that was, whether like a writer
probably Vanessa.
But like, I could see Vanessa like having a say, but maybe she doesn't. But like, that's definitely the vibe she gives off. And honestly, I love that for her. I love that, like,
same.
And I'd love to get, see if there's more to that. Give me some school girlfriend drama.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Same.
Give me like a backstory. I can just imagine Jamie's face, and honestly, I'm here for it.
Same.
What?
I want it.
Who? Like when she said she had her first kiss with a girl, he was like,
even then I was like, oh my gosh, really?
I was like screaming. I was like, no.
Yeah.
I was like, no, this is hilarious. I was like, the way they were all like, Frank was well and truly gagged, and honestly,
oh yeah, that was
honestly,
hilarious.
so was I. So like, that's funny, but like, he was like, what? It was honestly so funny. But yeah, so we have like
honestly 80% sure when that happened, I was probably saying something like, "Oh wow, I love gay people."
No,
honestly,
probably was. That's true. I think she probably was texting me like, Georgia,
actually,
you've got to see them at dinner.
It's probably in our chat receipts, but there's too many text messages there to go through it.
Yeah, no, I tried to scroll like in our like DMs like from like the deep cuts like from like years ago, and like I think it's
I have one set of
DMs.
They're not our DMs, but I think you know the ones we're talking about.
Is that
Abby.
Between the Sheets? Oh my god, yes! No! I feel like that story needs to be saved for an 822 recap.
Yeah, I agree. That was hilarious, but something to come. Something to look forward to.
I just want to say, like, me and Nell have done some chaotic things in our Blue Bloods time.
Yeah, and we have.
I can't wait to share them all with you. Truly.
Same.
Truly. Something I would like to see in the future. I really should have thought out my answer while you were speaking.
Yeah.
I don't. I think I love the adoption storyline that's just come in about Maria. We love Elena. We stand. But like, is it weird to say you stand a baby? I don't stand. Like, I don't want to. I'm not a freak. I just want to clarify.
Yeah.
But I love that storyline. So I definitely wanted an adoption storyline. I wasn't expecting it for Maria. I thought like maybe Jamie would like pull a like, like Meredith and Derek from Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, definitely.
So I don't think that's possible now because of Maria's storyline, and it would be too similar, which I understand, and obviously love that for Maria. I don't know what I'd like to see. I have so many things, but like, maybe Eddie get out of that job. Eddie get out of the beat cop job. She clearly doesn't want to be there.
Yeah.
Well, I get the vibe. Well, she says she does, but like, why is she taking like 72 exams? Like, come on. I think like Jamie's new job, I think actually quite suits him. I agree. Maybe it's because I like seeing him in a suit. I don't know, but like,
yeah, it's probably that.
That's
probably 90% of it.
It's good for viewership. Like, come on.
Definitely.
But yeah,
I don't even like men, and I agree with you.
Because I'm right. That's why.
Exactly.
Like, hello. So I think it's time for Eddie to kind of like move up. I feel like she's like reached that stage in her life now where she's like, what the fuck am I doing? And honestly, same. But like, I feel like she needs to like a career change, or at least to be like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do this or what.
Yeah.
I reckon she is. Here's the thing. I think she's destined for the detective life. The problem with that, obviously, is that you've got Danny and Baez doing like a detective storyline, which could cause issues. I think she's actually very good undercover. I think Eddie would make a very good undercover cop, like permanently. I don't know, like, we're commenting on this, and like, we live in like England and New Zealand, so like, things are very different here. Half the time, I have no idea what's going on in Blue Bloods in terms of the policing stuff. I have no idea. I'm going to admit it. Like, I have no idea, and I'm okay with that. I'm here for the vibes, but I do think she needs a career change. And I think I'd love to see, like, I don't know if this is cliche, so like, if you think it's cliche, let me know. But I think that like Sean becoming the beat cop then would be like full circle moment. I don't know.
Yeah.
If it's, like, I think like I know he's in like university or college, sorry, but like at the moment. But I think like after that, like in a couple of years or whatever, he could like do something within the NYPD. That would be cool. I would love more screen time for Sean.
Same.
And yeah, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I've seen a lot of theories about how the show might end. I think the show will end. I think it's
with everyone dying.
When there's just like an apocalypse or something like that. Just like,
who knows?
You don't. I mean,
plot twist: so Cece Drake comes back to life and she comes and kills them all.
Stop. You haven't
Shower
seen
Harvey. Sarah Harvey. No, because the way I was like falling off my seat laughing, like I couldn't deal with it.
When season 13, episode 3.
Trey.
Vanessa's storylines were with an actress called Dre. And they were like both in Pretty Little Liars. If you've seen Pretty Little Liars, then you know. And they both were playing like a duo in Pretty Little Liars. I'm trying not to spoil it because like obviously there might be people who haven't seen it. Let's just say it was iconic and it was just a duo I never expected to see on my screen ever again.
Yeah, literally.
I was laughing so much.
Same.
I was like, there's no way. There's no way. I honestly, I couldn't believe it. And I was like, I hope they laughed about it like on set.
Oh, same. I would have loved to be a fly on the wall.
Oh, for sure. Anyways, moving on.
Yes.
I wrote here, favorite Blue Bloods moment, but I feel like we've answered that. But if you have like a very specific scene that you think gets an honorable mention in the introductory episode, then please.
Yeah, 5:15.
As you can see, Nell is a 5:15 truther.
Oh yeah, 5:15 whore here.
You're so valid for that.
Thank you.
I think an honorable mention for me would be there's too many to choose from. I want to say like 5-5. It's called Loose Lips, I think.
Yes.
The kind of the Eddie kidnapping, like
it's
not a scene, but it's like a moment, I suppose.
Yeah.
With like
Eddie
and like Jamie and the car and that's kind of like iconic to me. Actually, I've just thought of one.
Okay.
Season 7, episode 9. If you know, then you know. I can't believe we haven't brought this up.
I was about to say 7 episode 8, but 9 is also valid.
Yeah, that one's valid, but like season 7, episode 9 was like
another level. Amazing.
Whoever's idea it was to do those 2 episodes continuously back to back is actually deserves.
Yeah. And then also 7-12 and 7-13. Like they were on something.
Oh yeah. Oh for sure. What was that? What was that?
Yeah.
It was Unhinged. Yeah. Those would be my moments. They're always going to be Jamco related.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Definitely.
But like
Jamco or Edrin here.
Exactly. So like it is what it is. Deal with it. Last but not least, last question. Right. This is quite a fun one. And people who are listening, feel free to actually give your own answers on the hashtag.
Oh yeah, please do. We'd love to hear them.
Yeah, if you like, leave us a little tweet. We'll like talk about it in the next podcast. Maybe there's like an opinion there that we can discuss, unpack, those kind of things.
Yes.
But the question for today is, if you had to write yourself into the show, you had to like, write yourself as you. Where would you write yourself in? Like, what characters would you be connected to? That kind of thing.
I'd have to bring it back to Eddie. There's no other option. Bring it back to
You're
Eddie.
gonna become like Eddie's love interest.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, definitely.
Write yourself in.
Honestly, Aaron's love
That's
interest.
solid. Honestly, like, no, like that would kind of slay. I'm not gonna lie.
It would.
I'd watch.
Thank you.
I think I would write myself in. I like appearance-wise. Like I look probably the most like Eddie because I have like blonde hair, blue eyes. But like, so like I could be like. I feel like I could be like a Janko.
Yeah.
Like Lena as my mom. That would.
Oh.
But if I
miss her.
That would be so. I miss Lena Janko. Justice for Lena.
Yeah.
Anyways,
literally.
I'd write myself like either in there as like maybe like a sister or a niece or something, or like a cousin. I don't know. Or if we're thinking love interest, I'd write myself in as. Do you know what I'm gonna say? Whose love interest would I rather be?
Wow, who's age appropriate?
Come on now. There is someone. They are age. Well, I think they are. I don't know how old they're meant to be in the show.
Joe?
Yes, Joe Hill. I would write myself in as Joe Hill.
Okay,
Yeah, not Jack.
so true.
Jesus Christ. Joe Hill. I don't know how old he's meant to be. I feel like late 20s. Is
I
that
think
right?
around
Do you
like
think he's like meant to be
27.
late? See, that's fine. That's a
Yeah.
4-year age gap. That's fine.
It's fine, yeah.
So I'd write myself in as Joe Hill's love interest, and that's so valid of me, I think.
Oh yeah,
Because then I'd like kind of be a Reagan, but also not, so I could kind of just do what I want.
exactly.
And I think that's
And then
the
you'd
best way
still
to
be
go.
related to Eddie, in a way.
Yeah, and Erin.
Exactly.
So like truly a win-win. I think I've peaked.
Oh
there.
yeah, we'll end up just being sisters. There we go.
Iconic.
So
That's where we'd write ourselves into the show. So
yeah, that's a really good question.
So thank you. I thought of it myself. I was thinking, where am I going to write myself into this show one day? Sometimes you have to manifest, and that's what we're doing right now.
You know what? I was actually
Manifest
thinking
with
go
us.
down like Danny singing, you being the trumpist, saxophone player.
Oh my god, yeah. Realistically, if I went on that show, I can't act, so I'm not going to be on the show. But like, you know what I can do? I'm a saxophonist, so I feel like we haven't said what we do for a living. Maybe we should.
Oh yeah.
I'm a musician, so I could play the saxophone, and that's all I could contribute to the show.
There we go.
I'm not going to be doing any cop stuff. I can't run.
No.
I can't do any of that.
Same.
I can't run, jump. I can, like, you know, if they want to dance, I could whack out like a cute little dance. You know what I mean? But like, I'm a musician, so
exactly.
You know, we could do a ballad. Imagine like a ballad.
Oh yeah, imagine that. That would be so cool.
If there's a musical episode ever, hit me up.
I was about to say that. I was about to say I'm waiting on a musical episode. Up.
Here's the thing: the musical episode in Grey's Anatomy. I'm just using Grey's as a like.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was an amazing episode.
I love that episode. People hate that one. I love it. I think the concept was great.
It's one of my favorites.
It's truly. I can quote it word for word because I love it, and I know that some musical episodes and some TV shows that we're not going to name are terrible.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I understand why. I mean, it doesn't really fit with what Bluebirds are doing, and I cannot imagine like half of that cast singing. But like, I know some of them can sing, and I know that Donnie would give it a good go. Like Donnie would absolutely slay.
Oh yeah.
So Donnie, if you ever want to do a duet, hit me up. Hit me up. I cannot contribute to the show in an acting way. I've only ever done musical theatre. So there we go.
There we go.
But yeah. So that is what I do for a job.
There we go.
So add me in.
I get yelled at by people.
Yeah, Mel gets yelled at by people. She could be like, I could see you definitely like behind the scenes, like in like
Maybe at the call centre. That's what I do for a living.
You'd like be taking the 911 calls, like doing the dispatch thing, like.
Oh yeah, I'd be the Maddie Buckley of Blue Bloods.
Oh my god, yes, 911. We love that show as well.
There we go.
Are you seeing like a correlation? Like we're talking about like Greys, 911, like Blue Bloods. We need help.
And Pretty Little Liars.
Jail. That's where we're going. Anyways.
Jail with answers. Sorry.
This is so unhinged. This episode was meant to be like quite short, and like that's not happened.
We've been on here for I think over an hour. Have we?
I'm so sorry. Let's wrap it up. Right. So this is the first episode.
It's been exactly an hour.
Well, there we go. I don't have anything to say to that. I'm just sorry.
You.
If you've made it this far, thank you.
Thank you.
And this has been the first episode of At the Dinner Table, a Bluebirds podcast with Georgia and Mel. Please leave us a little comment, like on Twitter or Instagram or even on Facebook, whatever, using the hashtag At the Dinner Table Pod. And going forward, episodes will consist of like episode recaps, maybe character breakdowns, and just kind of going over any kind of past events or past episodes. But they will have a nice structure to them, I would like to think.
Yeah.
But definitely episode recaps. Yeah. They're definitely coming soon.
Yeah.
So we hope you enjoyed.
Yes.
And this is us signing off.
Yeah. Thank you.
Bye.
See ya. Bye.